Hi friends, in this video I'm going to be talking about some advice for students about to go to uni. And my first advice is for anyone who's about to go to uni, I suggest you shouldn't stay in your parents' house. Go and stay in an accommodation with some university friends. I can say just by staying away from your parents, it will honestly make you very independent and you can learn a lot about yourself as well. And just by staying away from your family, you are also exiting from your comfort zone, which is good. It is definitely challenging. There's a lot of times where you might feel sad and stuff like that, which is completely normal, but you will really grow as a person. And in university, I don't think everyone will play the academic game. And I know there's a lot of students who just study a lot and stuff like that and trying to get good grades in university and stuff like that. And I know some people, they completely don't care about grades and all, and they care more about making memories and having fun with their friends, which is completely fine. And for me, I didn't really play the academic game anymore. For example, when I was in school, I used to try and get very good grades and I used to stress a lot about grades and stuff like that. But in university, I'm not very focused in getting the best grades and stuff like that anymore. But I'm thinking more about the other stuff which I can be doing. That is why I actually started this YouTube channel as well. And I think it's kind of weird that we go to uni to do a degree, and that degree would also lead us to a job, which is what we would pursue for a lot of our life. But it's kind of weird because we never actually experience how working in a job is like, but yet we're expected to go to uni and pick a degree and make sure it's a correct degree and stuff like that. And honestly, I actually had a teacher who taught me A-levels further maths, and he actually had the degree in electronics and electrical engineering in a university. But I think 1 year before he was about to finish his degree, he actually dropped out of university because he didn't really have the passion of doing that degree. And that is why I think before you start a degree, you should at least know the basic things of what you're going to expect when you go to university and when you start to work. And honestly, you must have the passion for your degree. And since I'm saying about doing stuff which is different from the academic route, I think there's this cycle of life that we have when we are a child. We have plenty of time in our life, but we also have no money. And when we're a child, we wonder about everything, wonder about smallest thing, and we find joy in everything. And we are always happy when we are a child. But when we're teenagers, we also still have a lot of time, not as much as when we were a child, and we still have very little money. But when we are teenagers, we kind of wonder what we are going to do in the future, which is completely fine. We are not supposed to have anything figured out when we're teenagers. But when we're adults, we have some money to survive, but we also don't have much time because a lot of our time is also consumed by our work. And when we're adults, we are kind of stuck in our jobs in some sort of way. So that is why since we're all teenagers, try and do different stuff in university. So maybe don't focus in academics and stuff, but if you want, it's completely fine. You should focus on academics and stuff, but try and do something apart from academics, because this is the last time we will actually have the most amount of time in our hands. But when we have a job, we are going to be very busy. So maybe try and do what you can't. So learn a language or play an instrument and stuff like that, because we still have a lot of time in our hands as teenagers. And university and school teaching are very different, especially with big kind of universities and stuff like that. And I know this depends on your degree which you're taking, but generally speaking, university is tough because a lot of your work which you're about to do is all compressed in 10 weeks. So there's a lot of information which you have to process in university at a very quick rate. And I made other videos saying why university is tough and stuff like that. It's somewhere over there. And in university, you also have a lot of freedom, because if you are living away from your family and stuff like that, you basically can do anything you want. So you can go to a cafe and you don't need to tell anyone, and you can just go anywhere you want, essentially, without needing to ask for permission or anything like that. And I also want to say this, in university, especially when you're living abroad or something like that, there can be a lot of shops and stuff, but you don't actually know where to find these shops. And honestly, just use Google Maps for everything. So if you want to find a bakery, just type in bakery near me and just go to the closest bakery which you can find. And honestly, Google Maps is just a lifesaver for me. If you want to go anywhere in university, just use Google Maps, to be honest. And I think a social life is more important than grades. So if you have already studied enough and you don't feel like studying anymore, go out with your friends, go and make memories. Don't just focus on your grades all the time. Honestly, it's much more important to go out and make memories than just use your time in getting an extra percentage in your exam. And it's important to like communicate with other people, because being able to communicate will help you for like the rest of your life, but academics doesn't always help you all your life. And I also want to say that there is like not a very proper timetable in university, and there's a lot of times in university where I actually overwork myself in some sort of way, because in school you always have like classes allocated, so maybe you'll be in school from like 8 a.m. to like 3 p.m. But like in university, all your classes are very flexible, and honestly, there's a lot of work which you'll be doing after class as well. And most people don't actually have like a time slot on like when they want to like study and when they want to chill. And sometimes people just like overwork themselves in university. So make sure you take time to actually like relax. Alright, that's it for this video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.